Hi guys, good morning. Today is Monday, April 6th. It is our 134th day of first grade and all these amazing learning that we've been doing. This week, each day, I'm going to read a book to you and I'm going to ask you to put your listening ears on and I'm going to give you a job to do at the end of our book. You're going to have to answer some different questions for me each day with a different book. So we're going to have a lot of fun. The book I'm going to read for you today is called Animal Teams. And this book is nonfiction, which means what? That's right. It means it's real. It's a real story about either real people, real things, real places, or real events. And the title of this is called Animal Teams. So what can we infer that it's about? Animals. Absolutely. Animals in a team. You think they're playing football? No, I don't know. We're going to have to read and find out. So we know that nonfiction stories don't work the same way as fiction, right? Fiction stories have characters and a setting and a beginning, middle, end. Nonfiction, there will be a main idea and there will be supporting details or key details that help us figure out what that main idea is. And that's what I'm going to ask you to tell me later today. So as I'm reading, I want you to listen. And as I'm listening, see if you can find out what the key details are. Well, what's a key detail? A key detail is important facts that have to do with the main idea of the story. So each idea is going to have to do with what's going on in the whole story. So each independent fact might not have to do with each other, but they have to do with the main idea. So first you have to figure out what the key details are, and that will help you figure out what the main idea is. Okay, let's read. Okay, animal teams. And look at that in the word teams. We see our vowel team, EA, right? E goes first, so E does the talking. Animal Teams by Rachel Mann. She is our author. Now, look at the front cover of this. Is there an illustrator? No, there's not. There's no illustrator because they use photographs. Now, in nonfiction stories, you will often see photographs because photographs help us see more key details, or they give us the facts, right? They support what the author is telling us. So we know that it's a nonfiction story. And the essential question, the question that we're trying to figure out is, how do animals help each other? Let's read and find out. Can a small bird help a big giraffe? Can a shrimp help a fish? Well, I definitely want to know. Yes, they can. Well, the author is definitely making me want to read and find out more because, well, she's telling us that they can help, but how do they help? Let's find out. These may seem like odd friends, but many animals work together in teams. These animals help each other in lots of ways. Let's find out how. All right, that's exactly what we wanted. We wanted to find out how. A big thing that I want you to, we're not only listening for the key details and the main idea, but always, whenever you're reading a book, listen to what's going on each page. And you always want to ask yourself questions and read to find out, to see if you can find out that answer, right? Whether sometimes your question might be, well, what does that word mean? What is the answer to that question? Can a shrimp help a fish? We want to find out. Some birds live off of the backs of big animals. Why do the animals let the birds stay? The birds help. They eat bugs off of the animal's skin. The big animals help the birds too. They keep the birds safe, and it is a good deal for them because they have lots of sweet bugs to eat. So the birds like to live and stay on top of big animals because why? Well, what do birds eat? Birds eat bugs, absolutely. So The birds eat the bugs that are on the big animal. That's helpful for the birds. It's also helpful for the animal. The big animals, do you think they want the bugs all over them? No. It helps keep the big animals clean. So the birds are getting something to eat, and the big animals are staying clean. So those are both things that animals need, right? Those are things that we need. And the birds also get to stay safe because of it. So both animals get something pretty good out of this deal. So those animals definitely work in a team. Let's find out what else is going on. The goby fish and the blind shrimp make a good team. The shrimp can't see, so the goby helps. The goby looks out for danger, and the shrimp stays close. When the goby flicks its tail, it means it's time to hide. The shrimp helps the goby too. It will go into a hole to hide. It lets the goby hide here too. The shrimp and the goby hide until it is safe to go out. So remember at the beginning of the book, the author asked us if a shrimp could help a bigger fish. Well, right here we hear that the shrimp helps the fish hide when danger is near. And the shrimp knows when danger is near because the big fish warns him, because this shrimp is called the blind shrimp. This shrimp can't see. So they work together to stay safe. They're both getting something out of this team. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with the birds and the big animals. These guys are completely different. I'm not sure what the main idea is here yet because each page is pretty different. Let's keep reading to find out because this all seems important. Zebras and wildebeests live on the hot plains. They both like to eat grass all day. These animals are seen together a lot. Why? I don't know why. They stay together because they can help each other find fresh grass to eat. They also help each other keep safe. If a zebra or a wildebeest spots danger, it runs. This tells the rest to run too. So these guys both help each other find grass, and they both help each other stay away from danger. Guys, I think I understand how the author, Rachel Mann, organized her story. It's not a first, next, then, last type of story, but on each page, we're learning about different animals and how they work together. First, we learned about small birds and big animals. The next page was the blind shrimp and the goby fish. Now it's zebras and wildebeests. Can you make a prediction as to what's going to be on the next page? We have no idea because the animals keep changing. Can you guess, will it be animals that we've seen before in this story? Probably not. Let's find out who it is. You guys recognize them. Clownfish. Many fish want to eat the little clownfish, so it needs a safe home. It lives in a sea anemone. The clownfish is safe because most fish stay away. Why? The sea anemone stings, but the clownfish cannot feel its sting. Clownfish helps its partner too. It swims in and out and in and out, and it chases away the big fish that could hurt its pal. Well, who's its pal? The sea anemone, that's right. So the sea anemone protects the clownfish because other fish cannot go inside. But that doesn't mean that other fish wouldn't try to hurt it, right? That's why the clownfish goes in and out to try and persuade other fish to stay away. Say, don't come over here, right? So guys, on each page, like our prediction, we're seeing different animals and how they work together. I guess each page might be a different key detail. If that's the case, then what is the main idea? Let's keep reading. Caterpillar needs to be safe so that it can grow. Who will help? Ants will. Ants see the caterpillar and take it to a safe place. Why do ants do this? The caterpillar has a sweet liquid on its skin. The ants like the taste. Soon, the caterpillar will be a pretty blue butterfly. So, the caterpillar needs help. And the ants don't mind. They love to pick up the caterpillar and bring it to a safe place. They don't mind because while they're picking it up and carrying it, they get to drink the sweet liquid on its skin. And the caterpillar doesn't mind because the ants are helping it. So both of these bugs, these insects, are getting something out of the deal, right? The ants help the caterpillar, and the caterpillar lets the ants drink the sweet liquid on their skin. So another group of animals that are helping each other and sharing with each other. Now, before I change the page, I want to show you guys something. So do you see this word here, liquid? Let's see. Liquid. Liquid. Now that looks like a kind of hard word to sound out, but let's talk about things that we know. We know that words create syllables based on vowels. That's right. There is a vowel in every syllable. Now, even though there's an I here, a U here, and an I here, I know that U does what? U is always partnered with Q to make the qu, qu sound. So I have a syllable here, a qu here, and an id here. So I'm going to sound it out. L, I, qu, id. Liquid. Liquid. So don't get tricked sometimes when there's two vowels next to each other, right? Slow down and always think about the things that you know. All right, let's keep going. Let's see if there's another page about another animal team. When a little cleaner fish wants to eat, it looks for bigger fish to clean. Why? It gets a free meal when it cleans. Do you think the cleaner fish cleans with a mop and a broom or a Swiffer? No. What does the cleaner fish do by cleaning off the big fish? A cleaner fish eats the pests off of other fish. So the cleaner fish eats the pests. That's good for the cleaner fish because he gets a free meal. And do you think the bigger fish like that? Do you think they want the pests on them? No. The big fish want to be cleaned. They line up and wait for the cleaner fish to get to them. So that's a great team. That's a great team too. The little cleaner fish likes cleaning the big fish because he gets to eat out of it. The big fish love to get cleaned because then they get all the pests off of them. One is big and one is small, but the two are a team. When animals team up, they do what is best for the both of them. Well, guys, do you think you know what this story is about, what the main idea might be? If you look at this graph over here, that graphic organizer, that's something that we're used to seeing, right? That we practice what our key details are and how they bring us back to the main idea. Well, what did this story tell us all about? This story told us all about that animals work together to create teams. Absolutely. There are many animals that team up. Big fish and small fish, and big animals and small birds, and different types of insects, and there's all different sorts of teams. And those are our key details, right? But you have to go in and find the specific key details, okay? And tell me again what the main idea is. Before I leave you, I want to show you, see this picture here? That is the author. Her name again is Rachel Mann. And do you think she had to do anything before she was able to write this story? Yeah, she had to research animals. She had to find out all about these animal teams. right? I don't think she knew that beforehand. Rachel Mann loves learning about animals, especially animals who act in unexpected ways. Well, who here loves animals? Miss Egan does. She really enjoyed researching and writing animal teams because she learned that animals help and need each other, just like people do. So her reason she loved researching animals, she loved animals, and that's why she researched. That way she was able to write it. So she wrote this story because she wanted to write about animals that did interesting things. And are animals teaming up together in unlikely teams, like a small, teeny, tiny bird and a big, huge animal? Is that unlikely? It is. Unlikely means not common, right? Or out of the ordinary. So I hope you enjoyed this read aloud, and I will see you later for math. I can't wait to hear you tell me all about the main idea and key details of this story. Bye, guys.